interesting things that makes Living Grace Fellowship special is that we work really hard to lean into diversity. Our church is a predominantly white congregation that is being led by an African American, myself, a black man. And that is a special thing and something that you don't see in a lot of churches. As a result of that, though, we also feel the pain of our country trying to heal, of our country trying to fix the inequities that are experienced in our everyday life. And we feel that pain more than most because of our demographics. And it is our heart at Living Grace Fellowship to contribute to that conversation and to contribute to the solution by bringing Jesus into it. When I took over this position and I was hired as the lead pastor here at Living Grace Fellowship, a lot of folks thought that it wouldn't work, that it was a crazy undertaking. And my predecessor in his brilliance understood that the only way it would work is if he and I had an authentic, genuine, loving relationship. And so he and I worked really hard to build that with each other and spent hours and hours and hours just in each other's company, talking, conversing, learning about each other. And as a result, we have built an incredible friendship where we've been able to talk about so many things that are hard to talk about, that are painful to talk about. We've been able to disagree and do so in love. We've been able to teach each other and learn from each other. And we were thinking that it might be incredibly beneficial for one of those conversations to be experienced by you. We thought it might be beneficial to open up that space of intimacy between he and I and allow you to participate in a conversation that he and I are going to have about race and about the challenges of race and about how our country uniquely faces those challenges and some things that we can do to lean into being a part of the solution. So I'm really proud to announce that Pastor Mike Swaggerty and I will be having what we're calling a crucial conversation, and it's going to be about race. And I know that that can be scary for some of us. The idea of listening to that can be unbearable, almost intolerable. But I want to encourage you to lean into that conversation that we're going to have, and we're going to have it publicly, and we're going to have it on Zoom, and it's going to be streamed in the Living Grace Fellowship private Facebook group for anybody who wants to listen. It is going to be a respectful conversation, a loving conversation, at times a hard conversation, but I think a beneficial one where you're going to be able to see and listen in to what it looks like to deal with hard things in ways that are loving and Christ-centered. And so I just wanted to invite you to participate in that crucial conversation on July 3rd, this Friday, at 7 p.m. on Zoom, and again in the Living Grace Fellowship private group. And I think that all of us will be all the better for having that conversation, from listening to that conversation, from being a part of that conversation.